Hi everyone. In this video, we are just going to understand first what is meant by parallel between main group and organometallics. Now here you can see that I have made a table comparing the main group species with the organometallic species. In the main group species, we usually follow the octet rule. This is based on the electron count in the valence shell as 8. Two electrons in the s orbital and 6 electrons in the p orbital together make the 8 electrons. But when we come to the main group, we know that the p electrons are being filled up from 1 to 6. So the number of electrons in the valence shell ranges from 3 to 8. Now, when we go to the organometallic species, the rule that we apply here is the 18 electron rule. Now, what is the comparison between this organometallic species and the main group species? It is a 10 electron difference. If there are n electrons in the valence shell of the main group species, in the organometallic species, we need to add the 10 electrons. This 10 electrons comes from the d orbital. So that is the main comparison here. So whatever is the number of electrons in the main group species, to that we need to add 10 electron to find out the corresponding organometallic species. When we consider the geometry, for the main group species, the geometry is tetrahedron, whereas for the organometallics, it could be any geometry, trigonal, bipyramidal, square planar, octahedral, anything. But we will be limiting ourselves only to the comparison between the tetrahedron in the main group series with the octahedron in the organometallic species. Extended valencies are possible for main group. This we know. IF7 compounds like IF7 are known, but we are not going to consider all those compounds here because the corresponding analogs of the organometallic compounds are not known. So here this table is taken from the Mason Tar book. This is the book that I have kept as the reference. The entire module is based on the text that is given in this book. This book is a very good book for understanding the isolable analogy. Here again this table contains the comparison between the main group and the metal carbonyls. If there is one electron less in the last shell, final shell, then in the main group this corresponds to Cl, Br, Ri. So one electron less means 7 electron. So chlorine, bromine and iodine all has 7 electron. When we come to the metal carbonyl, then we have to consider the 17 electron species. All these are 17 electron species. Carbonyl, there are 5 carbonyls, so 10 electrons. So for manganese, 7 electrons, so 17. So similarly for the 4 carbonyl groups are here, so 8 electrons, but for cobalt 9 electrons, so this amounts to 17 electron. When there are 2 electrons short in the in the valence shell of the main group, this corresponds to the number of electrons being 6. So for example, it is sulfur. The corresponding electronically equivalent species on the metal carbonyl is 16 electron species, and the examples are given here. Similarly, if there are 3 electrons less in the valence shell of the main group, which corresponds to 5 electrons, that means main group, for example, phosphorus, where the valence electron is Ns2Np3, so 5 electron species. The corresponding metal carbonyl or the organometallic species are given here. Now let us consider some more comparison between chlorine and CO 4 times. Now here the ionic charge in the both the cases will be -1, because when it gains 1 electron, then it becomes 8 electron species. Similarly, this CO 4 times being 17 electron species, on gaining 1 electron, this becomes a 18 electron species. This exists as dimer, and we all as Cl2, and this we all know that cobalt carbonyl also exists as dimer. And Cl minus exist as HCl in the strong aqueous solution, and similarly CO4 times also exists as HCO CO4 times in the strong acidic solution. But even though there are some limitations in understanding this, because this is not as soluble as HCl, the formation of the interhalogen compounds are possible here. So in case of chlorine, so it forms BrCl. Similarly, CO4 times also forms compounds with iodine. So that is what is shown here. Then it forms chlorine forms heavy metal salts of low solubility in water, for example AgCl. Similarly, Ag plus can also be accommodated with CO4 times. When we go for the reactivity, Cl2 can be added across the unsaturated species like this. Similarly, CO4 times twice also will undergo addition reaction, and it could be added across the species like this. So there is a parallel between the Cl and the tetracarbonyl cobalt species. But there are some limitations too. This is a simple electron counting scheme. Uh, the complexes which do not follow 18 electron rule, but electronically some are those equivalent to those of main group compounds. These complexes might behave differently from the corresponding main group species. So we come across so many compounds which do not follow 18 electron rule. For example, some cyano complexes we have already studied that they don't follow the 18 electron rule, but then also but they cannot be compared with the main group. This is because there will be difference in the reactivity between the complexes and the corresponding main group species. The reaction chemistry of organometallics is different from that of the main group chemistry. So we are limiting ourselves only to the electron counting scheme, and reaction are highly septical. Sometimes the reactants of the organometallic fragment and that of the main group fragment will be more or less same, as we have seen in the case of here in the in the case of chlorine. Here there is a similarity in the reactivity, whereas here the reactivity may not be same in all the cases, because in organometallics we come across the ligand dissociation reaction. Most of the times the carbonyl group will be dissociating from the complex in order to undergo many reactions. But such reactions where the ligand dissociation or the peripheral atom dissociation is not common among the main group compounds. So thank you so much for listening to this. We will be taking up the isolobal analogy first in order to understand the parallel between the main group chemistry and the organometallic chemistry.